Well, hello there. It's time to do a reaction video, but we're going to learn something today. Now, this is a video by Kevin Messenger of a snake that you're going to be amazed of, especially if you haven't heard of it. I'm going to talk about it as the video plays, but the original is going to be linked in the description, so check him out. Check out his other videos. But let's get to this. Subscribe. Love y'all. Alright, so you might see the title, A Poisonous and Venomous Snake. What? Let's see what's going on. Alright, so this is Rhabdophis subminiatus, the red-necked keelback snake. Now, Rhabdophis is a genus of snakes. They're colubrids. They are endemic to Asia. But there's something very unique about them. Now, you see where it gets its common name from that red back. We're going to let it play a little more, but we're going to talk about something about them. It's incredible. It's such a beautiful snake. It reminds me of the garter snakes we have around where I am. But about this, so they're colubrids. They're rear fang venomous. So like boom slang, like the false water cobras, rear fang venomous. Their venom can potentially even be fatal to people. But the unique thing about them, they're also poisonous. We're going to talk about how they get their poison after a little bit more play. But, you know, we talk on this channel a lot about venom and the purpose of it in snakes, which is most of the time for capturing prey capture. Defense with spitting cobras. They'll use a venom for defense as well. But this snake is venomous and poisonous. What's it resorting to for defense? Now, this snake is just so cute. Now we're going to talk about the unique thing about them. These snakes will ingest, they'll eat toads, poisonous toads. They'll sequester that poison into a gland on their neck called the nuchal gland. So they store the poison there. You see how it's brightly colored on the neck. And you notice that it keeps exposing its neck to the potential predator, the person touching it, exposing its neck. Instead of biting, like I said, it's potentially even fatal. The venom, but it's resorting to the poison for defense. So it has it stored in the neck, brightly colored. Hopefully the predator goes for that. So how amazing is that? These snakes are so incredible. Taking poison from another animal that they eat and using that as defense. So awesome. So it's similar to the poison dart frogs that eat the poisonous insects, and that's how they get their poison. These snakes do the same. So cool. It's just so funny watching it do that. Now, I can't even remember if I told you what the gland is called. It's called a nuchal gland. That's where the poison's stored. Now, I mentioned that they're rear fang venomous, so they have a Duvernoy's gland. It's like the venom glands, but they're not as advanced, the rear fang. They have a groove on that enlarged rear tooth. It's not a very efficient way to deliver venom into prey. kind of drips down in that groove, goes in. That's why they say with the rear fang snakes that they have to chew to get it in, get the venom in. And that's why a lot of them were believed to be harmless because of that chewing behavior. But we know this isn't true because herpetologists in the past, they've been bitten by boomslang, for instance, or another rear fang snake, and are no longer with us. So, and like I mentioned, this one has caused one fatality. So the rear fang, although it's not as efficient as a front fang venomous snakes, still can be toxic enough to cause damage to us. But the main purpose of that venom is for prey. This one shows that it will resort to the poison, not the venom. This is incredible. Now, the rest of the video, leave it to you. Go check it out. This is a great example. But we're going to talk a little bit more before I end this video. Just awesome. Awesome, awesome. So oftentimes when people are talking about snakes, and if they refer to a venomous snake as poisonous snake, you'll usually see one person or a couple people saying, it's venomous, not poisonous. Well, here you go. Snake that's both venomous and poisonous. But let's talk about venom and poison real quick. The easiest way and the one you most commonly see when people explain the difference is if it bites you and you get sick, it's venomous. If you bite it and get sick, it's poisonous. Because with venom, you can even drink venom as long as you don't have any cuts inside, and nothing will happen. Poison, you bite it, touch it, can cause you to get sick. So it's the way it's delivered. That's the difference. But yeah, how incredible is this? Rhabdophis. That's a genus of snake. Rear fang venomous, but also poisonous. They eat the toads. Just incredible. Just blows me away. Keep saying that because there's so many amazing things about snakes. And this is just a great example of there's always something to learn and just so fascinating. But let me know, did you know about this snake? If you didn't, what do you think? How cool is that? And how cute was it rubbing its neck on his finger? Incredible footage and just awesome. Beautiful. Now, there's a few things I forgot to mention. These used to be very common in the pet trade back in the day. Till a young boy was bitten and showed up at the hospital bleeding from places you don't want to be bleeding from. And when they were calling around trying to figure out what's going on, they were like, oh yeah, we have anti-venom for this snake here in Japan. Now just note, in this scenario I'm talking about the venom. It's referring to the venom, not the poison. Nothing to do with the poison. And that is just a fun fact about the snake. So they do have anti-venom in Japan for the Japanese species. And another thing, with the nuchal gland, when something bites down, it causes it to release the poison. But they can even contract muscles and secrete it. Can even shoot up to like a meter in length. It's insane. There's an incident of a guy, there was a snake in his house. He was removing it, and it did that. It contracted the muscle, and it squirted out the poison into his eye. It's just incredible. So yeah, they don't have to be bitten down. They can even tense up the muscles, and it can even shoot out. Awesome. Not for the guy that got it in his eye, but awesome. But yeah, subscribe for more. And big shout out to my channel members. If you want early access to videos or to support, you can consider being a channel member. Click the description. There's links to my Instagram, merch, other things. Go check the original video out. It'll be linked in the description as well. But I love you all. Hope you learned something.